Last time on Adventure Adrift, we set sail from San Miguel to Santa Rosa Island, doing some fishing along the way. At Santa Rosa, we made it to shore through some big surf, discovering the remnants of the island's ranching past and taking in some more beautiful landscapes. The next day, we said goodbye to the Channel Islands for the last time, heading out for an overnight sail down to Long Beach, California. We are just outside of Long Beach. Left the Channel Islands.
I think I see behind you probably San Pedro area.
Yeah. Right in front of us are all the cranes in Long Beach.
Yeah. The mist is coming in again.
And it's starting to rain again, yep. Yeah. Misty rain.
Got boots on.
Yep. It's nice and wet. Where's all this California sunshine they're supposed to have? How was your night?
It's pretty good. I think you were up most of the middle of the night until early morning. I kind of napped on and off up here and I could with a creak in my neck.
We sailed into San Pedro Bay towards Long Beach, California. Long Beach is home to the second busiest container port in the US, right after the Port of Los Angeles, which sits right next door.
Coming into, or just through the seawall to Long Beach, and it's busy. Boats everywhere, sailboats, speedboats, tugboats, all sorts of stuff. So we're going to try and find our anchorage.
Yep. Because
then we've got to figure out how to get the dinghy ride somewhere.
So we have a new friend. We have Fidalgo the flying fish.
Fidalgo?
Uh-huh. It's our first flying fish visitor. Came last night. Yeah, with long fins.
That's probably how he flies.
It probably is.
Or jumps. Alright, dinner?
Pretty smelly.
Alright, feed him to the sharks.
Fidalgo, you are free!
So we're in Long Beach, and we're at the Queen Mary back there.
Queen Mary, about to go get scared. For a little seasonal fun, we went to visit the historic Queen Mary, an early 1900s ocean liner, which had been turned into a haunted ship for Halloween. So we just rowed over here, nice half-mile row because our outboard on Makara wouldn't start. Got our backpacks on, we're going to go do some laundry because we have a lot of it.
We were going to do the bike share thing here.
Yeah, we saw that they have a bike share right here at the end of the pier. We were like, oh, it's awesome. And then we look it up and it's $7 an hour for a bike.
We'll probably we'll check out the bus, it's like $1.25.
Yeah.
Bus is here.
While we usually do laundry on board by hand, sometimes it's nice to take a big load of bulky items and get them done all at once. We're also looking forward to heading south and getting some more sunshine, as the misty weather we had been having lately makes drying things on board very difficult.
So
The challenge with this is there's actually two. You're going to have one on either side so it'll spin. So what I've been doing is kind of holding this one with my forearm while trying to tighten that one, while trying to keep tension on this. So I have to move this whole thing. So let me get that loosened and I'll show you what that looks like.
I can't really get both my arms in here. We had been having some continuing problems with our alternator, so we got to work trying to adjust the belt.
Try and adjust that to the right length. Okay. So right now this whole thing should probably move.
Thanks to some really helpful comments and suggestions from our viewers, we later discovered that it was simply a loose wire causing us the problem.
Good morning.
Good afternoon, I think it is.
Oh, is it afternoon already?
I think it's pretty close.
Where are we off to?
We are headed south, left Long Beach, and headed down to San Diego.
Very cool.
It's a nice, warm, sunny day. We don't have too much wind, just enough.
It was about 9 knots earlier, well
yeah,
before.
It was like 7 to 8 knots mostly.
Bit of a nice kind of broad reach here, downwind sailing. And Dan there is steering us along. There he goes, look at that. Just making some small little adjustments as we go. Steering our helm, no power required. And that's a good thing.
Because pretty low on power, our small little solar panels are not cutting it. So I think we're gonna have to do something about that in San Diego. We've kind of gotten the fridge down quite a
under
bit.
Control, so we should stop making videos for people.
Yeah, the laptops, they just kill the power like crazy.
So, solar power.
Yeah. So right now we have two 85 watt panels, so 160 watts of solar, and a wind generator that only works if we have 20 plus knots of wind.
Yeah. And it's good when it is blowing.
It's really good when it was windy out of the islands. It was great.
Yeah.
It kept our batteries charged. But
30 knots, it was great. Unfortunately, a lot of the places we won't have big wind, and usually we're looking for places with not too much wind to anchor.
For anchorages, yeah.
And we need new batteries. Our batteries are on the way out, so we want to replace those as well. But we want to replace those at the same time or when we get the solar in, so we've got a good way of keeping them charged.
Yeah.
So we don't risk ruining them. We have like 400, 450, I forget, 400 I think amp hours right now. And what we're going to do is we've been debating about where to go for that and where to do it, whether to do it in Mexico, San Diego, or somewhere else. We're going to really look into that in San Diego.
Yeah, but right now it's not what we have isn't keeping up. We can't keep them charged. So this is the lovely California weather. We got nice sunshine, nice light breeze, and an awesome view of the smoggy coast. You can hardly see land, it just disappears right into the brown smog back there. Got there.
Bread.
Bread?
Bit of chucker in the oven. What did you make up? Is it cookies you were making the other day?
Well, those from the scones I made.
Oh, so we saved the egg yolks and we made a bit of house mayonnaise.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some fresh baked bread with some homemade mayonnaise.
Fresh homemade mayonnaise.
We'll chuck that with.
We got make a sandwich, some pastrami and beetroots.
Should be good.
Very tasty.
You're making a salad right now.
Yeah, it's a little like
Nice
quinoa canned veggie salad.
Yeah. It's our quinoa we did in the thermos.
Yeah. It's a nice warm day. Figured it's a good day to have a little shower, bath here. It's really cold. We took in an incredible sunset over the Pacific, sailed through the night, and arrived in San Diego in the early hours of the morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Where are we at?
We are in San Diego. Just pulled in through the channel. Nice sunrise coming up and headed to the Harbor Master dock to see if we have anywhere to go or if we're homeless.
Yeah, it's pretty full right now. We're here like, what is it, a week maybe before the Haha leaves?
Yeah, just a week and a half maybe.
A very big cruising rally that heads south, so there's extra people here from that. Plus I imagine it's just busy anyway.
So, how was this morning? Where are we?
We were in San Diego. No one seemed to have any clue.
So we pulled into the dock about 5 a.m.
About 5 a.m., yeah.
What is it now? 9:30? 10?
Yeah.
So it was a good 4 to 5 hours to get everything sorted out. And this wasn't even a check-in for the country or anything like that. This was just trying to find a place to anchor.
Just to get an anchorage permit.
And then
they didn't have the paperwork, but they said we were fine.
They shredded our documentation. They took photocopies of it and shredded it. So then we had to make more photocopies of it. And they referred you to someone else, who referred you to someone else, who referred you back to the person at the start. Everyone had a different answer. But yeah, so in the end though, we got lucky. There was a spot, even though they said there wasn't a spot. There's a spot in the anchorage, the cruiser's anchorage here. But really, our thought is we probably could have just anchored anywhere. Well, even the harbour police said that it's just retired volunteers that count the number of boats. So I think basically you could anchor in the cruiser's anchorage. There's not too many boats there and get away with it. I really don't think there'd be an issue, but...
I'm trying to find the anchorage on the chart here. The A9 anchorage.
A9. This is downtown San Diego.
Thanks for watching, guys. That's all for this time.
Yeah, thank you so much to all of our supporters. We really appreciate all of you who are following our journey. See you next time.
Cheers.